Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to a stream. Hopefully it works this time. I got a couple new cables here. Hopefully those work here. Not sure if this is actually on right now. Looks good. That looks good. All right, let's just check to see if this is working. Looks like we're live. That's working. All right, perfect. So, yeah, today we're going to be starting off again with a little bit of Age of Empires 3. To sort of go along with the sort of whole is approximately Thanksgiving, I think, in the States. I'm Canadian. I don't celebrate the same Thanksgiving. We're going to be trying something a little bit different here, and I'll get to explain to you why I don't play European civilizations. So let's go ahead and create a new deck here. Start of this thing here. So, Thanksgiving. Sure. So, and in spirit of that, we're going to go ahead and make this a slightly different deck than we might normally do. This is going to be one about sort of solidarity between the Europeans and the natives, which is the idealized, mythologized idea of what that is all about. Okay, so first of all, let's start by looking at this deck. So we're doing this with the French, who, if you're Canadian, you sort of think that they did a slightly better job of not being complete jerks to the natives, but yeah, that's, you know, neither here nor there. I think that's partly because they weren't in control most of the time, but that's you know, either way. Yeah, so I don't know the deck very well here. Something I could do potentially is get Northwest Passage, and that would get me some interesting bonuses, but I think what we want to do is take the 3 Courrier de Bois card here. Courrier de Bois are villagers for the French. They're just much better than the average settler, so that's something that's quite strong. What we're going to try and do is revolt into Canada, which is going to be a little bit of a weird thing. I don't know how to do this properly, so that's the thing. And I'm also not sure if I want to make this a treaty-style deck or if I want to make this a standard-style deck. So bear with me, I don't know what I'm doing. So this looks like this could be quite powerful. It's plus 10% to all gather rates, which is really quite nice. Land grab, I don't think we want that. Actually, village, yeah, no, we why is this even listed with that? Okay, don't need that. This is a really funny one, but is not necessary in any circumstance. Alright, so we're going to start focusing a little bit on what this deck is all going to be about here. We want the 3 Courier in the first age because that lets us sort of immediately pop that, but what we're going to do here is go Team Improved Native Warriors and the Wilderness Warfare. That's going to make them substantially better types of units there. I don't know if they gain the benefits from things like... So they wouldn't technically get that unless they're a skirmisher. What we're aiming for with Canada is a very specific set of bonuses there, because Canadians are capable of training in the Huron Mantlets, the Cree Tracker, the Nootka Clubman. So bonuses to infantry generic apply to all 3 of those, and any bonuses that apply to natives apply to those. The alternative to this is that we end up just going like standard, if we're not going for a revolution and we're not going for a sort of longer term game, we probably don't actually want to go for like a crazy, well, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and start picking out these here. The other problem is, like, you aren't going to use most of these cards if you're playing as a revolution, because you're not going to be able to get all these cards out before you revolt. But let's see here. Factories, absolutely necessary for like any European deck. If you get stuck in the late game, you don't have factories, you're going to lose. And yeah, so let's just take a look at our deck so far. We got 12 out of 25 cards for this, and we're going to go ahead and just go through. Generally speaking, your first age cards, you don't need very many of them, but we could potentially try to add in something like... I'm gonna make this a treaty deck. We're gonna try this as a treaty deck. So things like rum distillery are okay there, so I have free slots elsewhere. I need to find things that'll give me experience points. Each of Nantes might be a good idea. We need fencing school and we need riding school. It's going to let us build our units all faster, which is very, very important. Do I want to get improved churches? The thing about this is that for the French, that gives them plus 10% to all gather rates, but it increases their building cost. If I'm building a treaty deck, then building spam is really important, so I don't know if I want to do that one. That's spice trade. Forget if medicine still exists as a card here. There's a medicine card that used to exist that makes it so that you build settlers faster. I don't think you really necessarily need it, though. If we are going for a treaty, I guess I don't really need the 3 Courrier de Bois card. That's not really something you send in treaty games. Alright. So, broadly speaking, at this point in time, we kind of... What level is champion? Is champion 3rd level? I don't need fort wagons because when we revolt to Canada, we gain access to fort wagons. The thing is, like, it's kind of hard for me to figure out exactly what I should be doing with the rest of these because I probably won't be able to send majority of these cards. Like, this is probably about as many as I could send before I revolt. Maybe not even that many. And then after that, I have to rely on Canadian revolt cards. Engineering school for faster artillery. I don't know. The thing is also, if I just start filling stuff in, then I'm going to end up in that situation where I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want. What I could do, actually, is take saloons here, because the stuff that you build out of dance halls are actually worth a lot more experience points. Alternatively, I could just spam buildings. They don't give you a ton of experience points, though. I would have to build, like, frontier defenses or something like that. Maybe I'd go for extensive fortifications. And maybe I fill the rest in case I end up on a water map or something like that. If I end up on a water map, then I'll want to have access to, like, fishing boats and stuff like that. Do I not have fishing boat cards? Interesting. Well, that's cool. Okay, so technically this should be fine for what I'm going for. It's just if I send any more, then I run into the concern that I'm not going to be able to send it all. I don't think I need this because I believe... Alright, I need to do a quick thing here and look up stuff on the wiki. Okay, so what is champion level? Is that 3rd or is that 2nd? Or is that 2nd or is that 1st? Champion is the 2nd level, okay. So this actually might be important for us. The reason is that we don't necessarily have the ability to get the native allies, and I think that we only set them to the 1st level when we revolt to Canada. And if we don't have the actual building, then we won't be able to set them to level 2. And this is a plus 35% bonus, I think. So it's a pretty big one for us. So what we're looking for here is the fact that we're not going to be able to build standard units in the conventional sort of way here. When we're playing as Canada in a treaty game, we lack the sort of abilities that you would normally expect from a treaty deck, which is you'd get up to Imperial Age, and after that you'd be pretty much fine. That would be sort of everything that you're going to do. With Canada, you can't go up to Imperial Age, which means you're missing the last tier of upgrades, which is a 50% bonus upgrade. And we're going to be sort of compensating for that by the fact that native warriors don't take any population, which means that with these sort of bonuses here, we're looking at something like 40% extra hit points and 35% extra damage from these cards here. And the fact that native warriors inherently gain higher value bonuses from things like their their upgrades. Instead of getting 20, 30, and 50, they get 25, 40, and 50, I think, or something like that. That's sort of supposed to compensate for the fact that they normally don't have cards associated with them. But since France does have cards associated with them, we can end up with stronger native warriors than you're normally allowed to get. We could go team hand cavalry attack just in case we get a good native civ next to us, but I don't think that that's something we plan for. We'll include it just in case, I suppose, but... So this is just... This would count for some of them, but not for all of them, so I'm not really going to bother with that. All cavalry attack and hit points increase. So this is all cavalry, so we'll take that just in case. Like I said, we don't gain any cavalry from the native types that we get from Canada, so that's not really going to be something that benefits us at all. Could go extensive fortifications, just I don't think that's necessary for us since we could just build forts once we become Canada and then upgrade them. So I think that this is technically fine. Thoroughbreds, that's for cursors only. Cursors are something that we can build as Canada, which are going to actually be a fairly strong unit in some ways, but they sort of fill in the gap of not having native cavalry. But either way, this is going to be something we save here. So we're going to give this a bit of a spin in a quick skirmish thing here. Let's just set this to... Let's just set to 2-player. Supremacy Deathmatch are the options there. Game rules, standard, treaty. So let's just show you what treaty looks like so I don't have to worry about that. Standard treaty is 40 minutes, which is, in my opinion, really bloody long. Alright, so we're up against India. India kind of gets screwed by these because they can't center their Agra fort. But yeah, so we got our Coureur de Bois here. We want them doing their thing. Unlike Japan, you only have one explorer. Most factions only have one explorer. The only ones that don't are India and Japan. I'm going to just shoot that. And we're going to start working on our Coureur de Bois here. Okay, so that's why I kind of don't like European civs or standard civs here. It's because I have to do this stupid thing where I'm pushing things around like this. And this is called sort of herding your hunts here. This makes it so that your hunts are sort of pushed towards your town center and make sure that they're not being allowed sort of where they would naturally want to roam. And naturally they sort of wander around like assholes. It's kind of awful. I'm going to set their queue to over there. And we're going to go ahead and just pick this guy off here, and then we're going to keep running. Okay, so we're going to herd this group over here, and you're going to see that we're going to start pushing these things over towards our town center. And you want these things like to be like right under your town center. The other thing is, like, they won't move if you shoot them, like, right away after they've sort of been shot already. You kind of have to sort of constantly be moving them like this, which is really annoying. So this is why I don't play European civs.
Your warriors look drained of courage. Send them to me, and I will show them mercy.
India has two heroes as well, and they're like these guys on elephants that like stun things. They're kind of broken to shit. Alright, so select our deck here. Go with economic theory right away. And yeah, we're just going to give this a bit of a try here. As you can see, we've sort of pushed like the hunt behind our town center, which is not ideal. I'm going to push this one over that way. We don't actually want to kill them when we're doing this. We just want to push them. I think it's been 13 seconds, so I'm going to actually push this back towards the friggin' town center. Now, I age up by going up to, what is it, 600?
Correct. Oui. Oui. Correct.
Or 800 food, and then hitting the age up button over here, in which case I'll get some thing. You can't build villagers while you're doing that though, so you have to sort of be careful when you age up.
Oui, votre ordre? Je l'aurai. Oui, je l'aurai. Je le ferai.
So yeah, this process here is why I don't like playing as European civs. Alright, Quartermaster. Oh, why did that one move? God damn it. Okay, so now we're gonna have to spend a bit of time on that. I think we should technically be moving some people onto wood here. Should probably be exploring. It's so much easier to explore when you're in Japan, where it's just like you just don't have to worry about that. This is why people like think that Japan is a bit of a noob civ, which it is. It's like it's completely brain dead. You can get away with just not thinking at all. The other thing that's nice about this, though, is that you actually build things like substantially faster, or not build, but you gather things substantially faster as like civilizations like France or whatever, because hunting is way, way, way more efficient in terms of how much time it takes.
Correct. Votre ordre? Oui.
Alright, let's grab that. So we're going to want to get a couple of you guys on gold just for now, just until I get enough for hunting dogs. I used to play Dutch, which does have to hunt, but they also don't have to hunt as much because they have banks. So you can sort of see like a general trend of the way I play here as being not particularly conducive to that particular thing. Just the playstyle, I guess. Alright. So this 400 wood's gonna go towards, like, a bunch of early upgrades and buildings and stuff like that, but the more important thing here at this point in time, well, technically speaking, I didn't put any economic stuff there, so I'm actually gonna grab our rum distillery now, just so that I have access to it. We are going to want to start accumulating a bunch of gold, though, so that we can get advanced to Fortress Age really quickly. We are going to want some wood here, just so that we can get like that. We also want to get the steel traps there. So, yeah, this is just a pretty good approximation of really what playing as a European civilization is kind of like. I like how this map does not have any inherent native allies to it, which is kind of what my deck is built around, which is nice. Alright, let's pop you and then take that. Alright. Could get amalgamation now. I kind of want to wait for steel traps, though. I can get both. There is a way to actually kite this out so that you deal with it a little bit better, but I'm just not going to worry about it right now. Explorer at level at age 2, he automatically gains like 50% bonuses. I'm actually going to do this. The reason that I'm going to go for that is it also increases the Courrier de Bois, which I've already got some of. So it is important to sort of have some of those guys. One of the other things that's kind of a weird thing in treaty games is that you don't actually want to overdo housing. Oh, damn it. The reason that you don't want to overdo your housing is because if you build too many houses, you're going to miss out on a late game tech, which just gives you a bunch of extra free free stuff there. I think it's been long enough. Oh, that did not go the direction I wanted. I've got to wait another 13 seconds. I'm actually going to start working on getting this hunt pushed towards us, just as practice. It strictly doesn't matter when you're playing in a treaty game, because you can sort of just have your guys wander around a little bit more. God damn it. Did not want them to shoot that one then. Alright. I'm not used to treaty, I'm not used to France, so this is all just going lovely. I've also got the Shield of El Guapo. Are
Oui.
we going to get a second shield?
Correct.
The other reason that this is nice is because we're getting experience points for taking these, which is always good. Alright.
Oui. Correct. Je le fais. Oui. Chasseur. Chasseur. Prêt votre ordre.
I
Chasseur.
don't want that one moving, so I'm going to shoot it now.
Oui. Chasseur.
Alright, houses. Just talking about that. I should actually be practicing my Sim City. Like, you build your buildings really close together in treaty games.
Ramasseur. Bonjour. Correct. Très bien. Chasseur. Je le ferai. Chasseur.
Alright. Not you. Alright. Another nice thing that we can potentially do is actually have like our Courier de Bois become quite tanky and quite powerful using this build. Okay, so we've got options here. Let's go with the covered wagon. Get rid of that. We'll grab that.
Prêt. Maçon. 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 Votre ordre. Chasseur. Chasseur. Oui. Votre ordre. Oui. Bonjour. Très bien. Oui.
Just gonna start moving up with these guys here.
Oui. Ramasseur.
And we're also going to want to practice something that's a bit funky that you can do in treaty matches, which is you can actually go across the map and like mine up this gold, because they can't attack your villagers. So you're basically just doing this to make sure that you're stealing like the gold that would otherwise go to like your opponent or whatever. So we're going to actually queue that all the way up over there. This is why that movement speed for like your guys might actually be good.
Oui. Bonjour. Chasseur. Prêt. Oui. Chasseur. Bonjour.
All right.
Chasseur. Chasseur. Votre ordre.
So with this age up, we'll also want to have enough wood so that we can get another town center.
Oui.
And for that, I'm actually just going to bring this fella back home.
Très bien.
I want to get up to like cap number of these guys, and we also want to continue working while we're... Yeah, see, like that extra 2 movement speed would let me get across the map like really quickly to get to these coin mines and just deplete them really fast. God damn it, really?
Oui.
Okay, now I gotta wait 13 seconds here.
Très, je le ferai.
By the time we end up back there, it'll be good.
Oui, correct. Très bien. Je le ferai. Chasseur. Chasseur. Votre ordre. Chasseur.
I'm gonna actually do this.
Chasseur.
Make sure that we
Bonjour. Chasseur. Chasseur. Bonjour. Chasseur. Chasseur. Prêt. Bonjour. Chasseur. Chasseur.
do that. Covered wagon. Actually, this can be used to make a town center, so I don't really need the other thing. Cool. And we could still build it. What I kind of want to get is a saloon, though, just because it's worth, like, some experience points. Build it up there for no good reason. Yeah, I just have to find out if I can get enough experience points before we age up to Imperial to get the upgrades I need. Why am I doing that? That's... should be doing that. Yeah, so I could build these guys here. Like, I could build a bunch of arsonists. They take 2 pop. They build 30 experience points per, so a full shipment of 5 of them is worth 150 experience, which is a lot. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Sometimes you can get a trading post in your starting area for these things, but it's not often. Grab Royal Mint so that we can steal all their gold a little bit faster. Build limit 2 out of whatever. That's fine. Okay, so it's really, I want to get up to Canada and then figure out what's up with that. So we might as well actually just hit this button here. So I don't have any of the like permanent bonuses when I do this. Crossbowmen and pikemen reach guard status, which is not that impressive. 10 musketeers, 3 cuirassiers. So we'll actually go with the chest of 1,000 coin, which is also not that impressive, honestly, but the nice thing about this as well is I don't have to get enough food for like a revolution, because you just get a revolution. So yeah, you can see that we're just going around here. We're depleting our opponent's gold mines before we're depleting our own. Not that. I hit shift, didn't I? You can hit, like, click in order to mine something and then shift, and then they'll automatically go to the next mining thing when they are done there. Just keep pushing that out there. Alright. Nice thing about the Courrier de Bois as well is, like a blob of Courrier de Bois, there's a maximum number of villagers that can stand on top of a mine. And Courrier de Bois are one of the ones where you can sort of get the maximum number of villagers on top of it, and they will go through that mine like it is nothing. Alright, so we've actually hunted this in pretty effectively. But I think the way that the game's actually intended is you're supposed to be building a series of things to keep track of these, or sort of push them in as you go. I don't think you're actually supposed to be doing this by literally pushing in towards your base. You're supposed to be building outposts around them, and then that's sort of supposed to naturally result in... Oh, what that is. Not the direction I shot you in. At all. Alright, well, whatever. Actually, I can't get the free housing. I have to build houses. I just realized that. I don't think, like, it's an Imperial Age tech at the capital, and I can't build capitals. So I'm going to be stuck without that. So Revolution is the button over here, and it is an alternative to aging up, so... Sending a Soar in here to just say hello, I suppose, because that's all you can really do with that. Again, not quite. I think it's because of pathing and terrain sort of thing. I definitely feel like I could be doing this faster. What the hell's up with that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep shooting them over towards those other two, I think. Alright, and then we want to get refrigeration. That's going to be important. Actually, let's get the factories first. I think I also get the bonuses for building those. Bonus experience points. How are we doing for time? So, given the amount of time that we have left, I actually want to get arsonists here for experience points. They'll actually be useful for a certain thing in this particular matchup anyway. What you would do with this is you would actually just have a bunch of arsonists near the side there, because they have a very high siege attack. And what they'll do is they'll sort of just naturally go towards the enemy and knock out some of their walls, and then you try and rush them in so that they're destroying the enemy's stuff. Their, like, factories or whatever they've got there. Alright, so factory back here. I don't think factories in this game are allowed to build I don't think factories in this game are allowed to get experience points, unfortunately, which is what I would kind of like, but... Alright, so we got those 5 arsonists. It was not quite a level up or anything like that. We've already got a couple, so we're going to build 5 more arsonists. This is going to be like a cheese strat anyway. Like, what we're going to do is just have like 140 siege attack arsonists like run around the side and just try and take out some of their key buildings. I wish you didn't lose cards when you aged into Revolution. Like, that's kind of the... It's supposed to be a last-ditch effort thing, but certain ones are not. Like Canada is not a last-ditch effort.
Maçon, votre ordre?
I think we just build all our buildings here. Start building lots of buildings.
Prêt. Bûcheron. Votre ordre? Bûcheron.
Okay, that got us one. Let's get the other factory. Do want to start upgrading these, so let's start going with steam power. Let's just get all the upgrades. I like how canning is, mass production is how you get cannons, I think, or something like that, or maybe it shuffled them, I don't know. Alright. So all these arsonists are going to be a slightly weird thing to have.
Prêt. Oui, correct. Bûcheron. Bonjour, bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Is he stuck? Alright, well. I built those incorrectly.
Prêt. Très bien. Je le ferai. Correct.
One of the things I possibly want to do is actually do farms instead.
Très, je le ferai. Oui.
Like, it might be more efficient in the end. Well, no, because the speed of, like...
Chasseur.
You actually hunt about twice as fast as you gain from farms in this game.
Oui, oui, je le ferai.
Like, hunting is tremendous amounts of food.
Prêt. Très bien.
I don't think I could actually realistically do that if it was against a real person. I have mined out, like some ridiculous stuff in this game. But I think that would be going a bit too far here.
Votre ordre? Très bien. Je le ferai.
Alright. Let's get that back there. Let's grab these. Missionary fervor, that's not really that useful for me. I could do mercantilism now, actually. That would help.
Oui. Ramasseur.
Mercantilism is a decent chunk of extra experience points, basically.
Chasseur. Bon, oui.
Can you actually...
Chasseur. Chasseur. Votre ordre?
God damn it.
Chasseur. Chasseur. Bonjour. Bûcheron.
That is absolutely infuriating. Alright.
Prêt. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
I think we got probably enough guys on wood right now over there. Let's send some over here to cut out this sort of section. Alright, so I could theoretically revolt now, but here we go, 2 of these. Native warrior combat. I still have a lot of things I want to send. Send those 2. Switch you over to food for now. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work really. Gonna build 5 more of these guys. So that'll help a bit. This will help a bit as well. There's an EXP trickle as well in this game, and I feel like this is really important. I'm basically just trying to see at this point, like, how many age up things can I get before we have to revolt.
Maçon. Maçon.
And we can revolt sort of at the last minute there.
Maçon. Maçon.
Actually, I need one of these.
Maçon. 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 Maçon.
So we do actually want to start building a bunch of this stuff here.
Votre maçon. Maçon. Prêt. Je le ferai. Maçon. 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 Oui. Maçon. Maçon. Votre ordre? Bûcheron.
Alright.
Bonjour. Correct. Bûcheron. Prêt. Oui. Bonjour. Oui. Correct. Très bien.
Still blasting away at these guys. Alright. We're gonna have to start building farms soon anyway, I think. All this construction's helping out a lot. Not getting us a ton of experience, but it's better than nothing.
Oui. Bonjour. Très bien. Bûcheron. Chasseur.
Just gonna send those guys over that way. Finish working that out. Okay, so we got 7 of you over here. You start building estates. Yeah, I need to work on my SimCity really badly.
Bonjour. Très bien. Bûcheron, maçon, bûcheron. Prêt. Correct. Oui, bûcheron. Prêt. Ramasseur. Bonjour, je le ferai.
I'm just gonna move you down to there. Start upgrading this stuff. I should probably also start building my farms. How are we doing in time? We got 15 minutes left.
Votre ordre? Bûcheron. Maçon. Maçon. Prêt. Bonjour, chasseur. Votre ordre?
I think a bunch of them can't actually get at
Je le
that.
ferai.
Alright,
Oui, correct. Très bien. Chasseur.
so let's actually check the gather rate on this. 1.46. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Refrigeration doesn't help with that very much because we're already so high. And we're going to run out of those pretty soon. I think what we want here is fencing school. It's the next most important one. So we can definitely get our factories and we can get most of the native bonuses that we needed. Now we're just going to have to get a lot of people out on wood
Ramasseur.
pretty soon here.
Votre ordre? Bûcheron.
Wood currently is kind of our bottleneck resource.
Bonjour. Prêt. Bûcheron. Bonjour. Oui, très bien. Bûcheron.
Alright.
Bonjour.
Nice thing about Canada is we can also slightly increase our number of workers up to 10, I believe.
Votre ordre? Prêt. Correct. Bûcheron.
Yeah, so we've probably scoured the entire map for gold pretty effectively. So at this point in time,
Bonjour.
it's just mine out every last little bit of wood that's in the game, basically. I'm surprisingly way more behind on Coureur de Bois than I thought. I really do need 3 town centers for this build. I probably would have been doing this a lot better if I'd had 3 of them. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so the way that this is going to work is I'm basically going to send those guys. This is for other types of units that I do not have access to there, so I'm not going to worry about those.
Prêt.
Okay, so this is now 14 of them. Let's get... Where's farms? Jesus. Mill. Alright. Jesus. Alright.
Votre ordre? Oui, très bien. Bûcheron. Votre ordre? Cueilleur. Bonjour. Cueilleur.
Let's get those guys on that for now. Just keep them nearby. Start getting upgrades on the mill. Okay, what can I do to get that last little bit of experience points? Also, I should start upgrading these. I just noticed I gained experience from something, and I think there's a passive experience generation from some building here. That guy just came in to scout again, just got shot, which is lovely. Okay. Gonna have to build these, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Doing it this way also sort of makes it so it's hard to get at my factories, which is part of what we want to do here.
Maçon.
No more houses, okay. That sort of cap stops you from just like continually spamming that for experience points, I guess. I don't really know.
Oui.
14, I don't need 14 of you, I need 10.
Votre ordre? Je le ferai.
Alright, well,
Oui.
Let's go ahead and grab another mill down here.
Maçon.
Although, actually, I should be building estates more than mills. The reason is that Canada can bring in Black Watch mercenaries, which are quite powerful, but they cost gold.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Fermier. Oui. Bûcheron, bûcheron.
Is that gonna get stuck again? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this is not the best way to have gone about doing what I'm doing here. But
Très bien. Bûcheron.
there's that. So the next one that I probably want to get is Native Warrior, the cost reduction one, since they're going to sort of be the thing that I use as my primary warriors here. The alternative is I get refrigeration, but like I said, we're not as worried about that as we could be.
Bûcheron.
Alright, so we can get Dragoon, Gendarme upgrades. How many upgrades am I going to end up needing? I definitely don't feel like Archaic is going to be something we want to get a lot of, although, yeah, Skirms, Muskets. These guys are 120 each. Musketeers are actually cheaper, and they're, like, these guys are not going to be our frontliners.
Votre ordre. Correct. Je le ferai. Très bien. Oui. Chasseur.
Alright, let's,
Très bien. Bûcheron.
why do I keep ending up with guys over there? Alright. So let's try this. Canada. It happens fast, so...
Bonjour.
Changes the music there. I should have... the ability to get some of the native embassies now. How come I can't build those? Do I have to get a card for that? I like how this is Canada. Alright, so we have the ability to get 3 Native American allies. This is Canada. That should not be called Native American allies. That should be called First Nations allies. But, you know, whatever. Minor thing. Okay, so it looks like you actually have to get one more level up. I still need a lot of experience before I can do that. Okay, so I'll never get the guard levels, so that saves me some money, I guess. The important things in this are going to be the howitzers and the falconets and culverins. This is leaving us 7 minutes.
Oui. Très bien. Je le ferai. Oui. Très
I
bien.
can't mine that, or not mine, chop that tree. How I mine for tree. Alright, so... I didn't get through all of my cards, which is kind of a problem that I was expecting. I'm sort of suspecting ultimately that this is probably not the most viable of builds, honestly speaking, but... Okay, so I need to get this. I get those from Travois. I don't think I can keep building those. I'd have to actually get a native embassy to keep building them. We get those. Take a look at the stats of these guys here. They've got range attack of 25, which is pretty good. Once we get this, they should go up to 28. And they're gaining 1.3 food per second, which is pretty decent. We're missing refrigeration, though, so... that's not great. The fact that we're backed up by 2 factories and that we'll get another 6, I think, of these guys, though, does help. What's this guy doing? Alright, we can't get the upgrades for those units that I kind of want to be able to get. We do want to get this. What the hell is that? Did he attack me somehow? What is going on here? Alright, so we would take these guys and put them near a wall.
Bûcheron.
Alright, so... I need to keep in mind that you're going to be short 1 shipment,
Bonjour. Maçon.
which really sucks. Alright, so the mass that we have to go for here... I'd probably go for cuirassiers, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a worthwhile or workable strategy. You're not also always going to have arsonists. Like, arsonist is going to be something that doesn't work out all the time. Okay, so I don't think that this actually is something that's going to work. I think I would have to play this in single, like 1 versus 1 or something like that. On the other hand, like, these guys are now pretty, yeah, I would have to play this in non-treaty, I suspect. I can make, like, super Coeur de Bois or something like that. Which would be kind of funny. Interesting. Alright, siege attack of 140. I like how there's trees around there that just are not choppable. Alright, this pop of units should get me up to the point where I can do what I want to do here. So let's grab that. What the hell? What? The portrait for the grizzly is strange. Alright, interesting. Alright, so we've got like 20 gendarmes. Let's go up to cap with those, basically. Actually, no, we need artillery. Kind of don't need to be building on more than one of you. One howitzer is actually fine. Alright, native embassy travois. So I need to figure out what we get out of these. And the fact that we also kind of have to protect them because I can't rebuild more, I don't think, is going to suck. Well, I can rebuild them if the treaty ends and I go take the thing. Oh, no, now I can. Okay, never mind, they're actually replaceable. It's just sending scouts around the side there. Okay. Yeah, so this is sending me these guys, and they're really inexpensive. No population room, right. I can only get 5, interesting. I thought I had the thing that increased the population cap. Okay, so we've got access to these Champion Rifleman, Champion Tracker, Champion Hero Mantlet, and Champion Clubman. Let's take a look at their stats, see if these are worthwhile. 54 siege attack, 23 hand attack with a ×2 against Cav. 430 hit points, though, is very, very good. These guys have 537 hit points with very good resistances. Decent ranged attack, nothing great, but... Cap for Nook Clubman seems to be pretty high. Alright, so for the Champion Rifleman, 494 hit points is pretty good. 25 range attack is actually really, really weak, but I kind of knew that those guys were kind of like that. Cap for them seems to be 11. The Champion Tracker, even worse range attack, but they're very tanky, 645 hit points. Okay, so let's take a look at these units here, what we get out of this. So we've got 16 Champion Clubmen. We've got 11 Champion Riflemen. Only got 5 mantlets for some reason, there we go. Oh yeah, and we've got 5 more Champion Riflemen coming in. And that's all of them. So this is additional units that you get for playing as Canada that cause 0 population. So it's 16, 16, 10. Am I not getting the bonus? I thought 10 was the build limit for these guys naturally. Got 13 trackers. So 20, 26, 42, 55. So it would be a 55 additional population that you get playing as Canada, essentially. Of mostly sort of durable tanky units. They're not really that high damaging. But you could definitely use those as a way to sort of like even out a fight there. I'm going to send the Fortress card. What I want to do with this is... So one of the things that I think would actually be quite powerful with this combination is simply using like French artillery, backed by the native sort of warriors there. But we also do have access to this. Where did my explorer go? So we're here somewhere. So there is the Bhakti Temple over here. I think what you might actually want to do is see if you're going to be on a map that has a lot of native populations. Like if you start off with one near you, especially if it's like the Cree or the Cherokee or whatever, in which case you can get an alliance with them sort of free of charge kind of thing. In which case you wouldn't need this other stuff. So let's see if we can get anything interesting out of this.
I have enlisted the help of the natives.
Yeah. So they're already at champion status. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about this sort of thing here. In terms of like that, but we do have the ability to build another 18 units out of this. I don't think these guys gain the bonuses for some of our cards there. It's going to be interesting if I tried this against a real person, honestly. Alright, well, let's try it. Honestly, not super happy with the idea of this. If we start off with like a native camp in our base, then I think we'll be fine, but I think that this is a bad... I think this is a bad strategy. Because we are getting like 50 or 60 extra... like, we're getting quite a big power spike in terms of like the number of troops that we can put on the field, but we're sacrificing a lot for that. Like, probably way too much. I know that South Africa is considered viable in treaty matches, but I don't know. Honestly speaking, I think this is a non-workable strategy. Maybe if I'm against a really bad player, I'll be able to flood his base with just endless grizzly bears, and that would be kind of funny. I think that would be a worthwhile endeavor. All we have to really hope for is that we start off with like some sort of thing inside our base that's going to let us gather up stuff faster. That's what we're really hoping for here. Gather up experience faster. Looking for a treaty game in the middle of like a Wednesday afternoon is probably not the best time for that. Especially it's probably having a hard time matching me up because it's like, this guy's got like no treaty experience. I'm trying to remember, is it actually Thanksgiving for you guys in the States, or is it like... I can't remember if it's today or if it was yesterday or whenever. Okay. Yeah, 50 population worth of extra units, but not able to get any of the bonuses for Imperial Age, which are very, very powerful bonuses. Is that worth it? I'm guessing not. Like, I'm really feeling like this is going to result in something awful, but Honestly, the tankiness of the units that I saw out there was really, really ridiculous. So if they're able to stand out front and just take shots from the enemy, especially things like the Mantlet has huge range resistance. I think it's got like 40% range resistance. It's going to be able to survive a ton of shots from like any range unit that they could throw at it just with that huge hit point pool. I believe they take less damage from siege, but I'm not sure about that. At the very least, their huge model size means that they're not taking as much damage. And then like all those weird rifles that are capable of fighting against muskets and stuff like that, they've got good range resistance and they've got hundreds of hit points. Like a 630 hit point skirmisher at Industrial Age is pretty ridiculous. But at the same time, its damage is so low that you sort of just are using it to tank. So I think that really does summarize it. I think we use them to tank and we use artillery to take out the enemy. We still have the bonus damage against... What will we do against Cav, though? Nootka Clubman, I guess. It's kind of a weak... Even with the upgrades, it's kind of a weak friggin' unit. This is not... I don't think this game is going to go well at all. This is going to be a gong show. I do think that this time I'll go faster into building farms instead of running around the map hunting, though. Not sure about that. Wow, this is a brutal wait time for a game. If we hit the 5-minute mark, it's officially like the longest I've ever waited for a game. It really is probably having a hard time matching me up with somebody because it's just like I am not a person who plays this very much in this mode. I think it's actually less played in general. Because the game lasts, like, the entire friggin' stream is going to be, like, one game. Yep, there we hit the 5-minute mark. I definitely would be able to get a game if I switched it to Supremacy and just tried to hop into a match that way. I'd have to really retool my deck, though. Surviving through a fast industrial, getting my shipments of, like... I'd have to ship my units of factories, or my factory cards, and then hit the revolt button, and that would be like no power spike whatsoever. There's 0 power spike for that. Lose access to a ton of cards, but then gain access to a bunch of native warriors that I could then build, and then flood the enemy with that, because I would have access to a ton of those units. Oh, here we go. Alright, so just a reiteration of this. This is not going to go well for me. You're gonna watch the Brits go absolutely friggin' ham on the French in the Central Plains of Asia, which is not exactly... It's not strictly accurate. Alright, let's just go kill some monkeys over here. Oh wow, that is a connection. Alright. That is some swelling bloody music. Alright, let's snipe that and then take that. Actually, let's just kill this thing this way. I don't care quite enough. Oh, that's a different herd. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna build that there. Okay, we don't start off with a shrine inside our territory, which means we're in trouble already. I'm gonna actually herd this out towards our dudes a little bit. Oh god, stop moving, you stupid. Oh god. Stupid animals. Alright, what we're looking for is something that's like guarded by one or two really scary things here. Thanksgiving, let's grab that. I'm gonna try and move this hunt back towards us. We're supposed to go for one of the like further ones, since it'll automatically, like, as you harvest them, you'll automatically start pushing them in the right direction. And this does like reduce the amount of time required for this sort of process, but still not my favorite sort of thing to do here. Alright, I should be working on getting just enough for that, and I should be working on building this. I'm just gonna shoot this thing while it's still there. It'll stay stationary for a little bit. That is not the direction I shot you in. Okay, do I have, I need 50 wood for that. Right, I forgot about that. Let's chop to get enough of that there. Let's crack shot one of you. Actually, if I just get that, then we'll have enough. And I forgot to SimCity that properly too. Alright, let's actually get most of you guys back up towards... Whoops. Alright, we won't grab that, I don't think. Alright, so that's just to push them. We'll just wait 13 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and actually age up here as well. We'll build that guy first. Explorer, I ran a little bit too far away here. Yeah, I really need to have 3 of these things. Yeah, that's pushing them in approximately the right direction here. That's much better. Yeah, this is such a pain. I hate doing this so much. Alright. Where'd that scout I had go? There he is. Alright, so we got a Zen temple and a Shaolin temple. No, just 2 Shaolin temples. What the hell? Are there 4 Shaolin temples on this map? Right, well, that's gonna be interesting late game. Alright, let's grab those. Let's start working on actually these. Monitor lizards down here. I'd rather grab this wood. Just because wood's one of the slower resources to harvest in this game. Alright. So we'll go ahead and grab our wilderness bonus there.
Prêt, oui, très bien. Votre ordre, ramasseur. Très bien, je le ferai, oui. Ramasseur. Prêt. Chasseur. Chasseur. Chasseur.
Should have gone for one that was not that one. Alright. Fencing school.
Oui, oui, très bien.
If I could find some experience treasures, that might actually be useful here.
Votre ordre. Correct.
There we go.
Bonjour. Oui, très bien.
One was taken, that's fine. Lizard. Lizard. 65 food. 80 coins, not that bad. Okay, I've got too many people on this resource here. Let's start working on silver more seriously here.
Oui, correct. Ramasseur.
Want to get our age up so that I can get a fortress. Or not a fortress, another town center. This coin will be useful for that. I could use the couriers to help actually beat these guys a little bit faster, a little bit more easily. Let's get steel traps. This feels like a little bit too greedy in a certain sense there, because it is slowing me down quite a bit, but it's got long-term payoffs, I think. Actually send you guys up here.
Bonjour,
You guys will be team south.
Très bien. Je le ferai. Oui,
Alright, so that's the route.
oui.
Ah, shit.
Prêt, votre ordre. Bûcheron. Prêt, ramasseur.
Actually cancel that,
Correct.
so I can grab a house.
Maçon. Bonjour, oui, maçon. Votre ordre. Maçon. Ramasseur. Oui. Ramasseur. Bonjour,
Okay.
oui, correct. Oui, oui.
That.
Prêt, oui, correct. Très bien, je le ferai. Très bien, je le ferai. Chasseur, chasseur, chasseur.
Okay. Now we can grab steel traps.
Oui. Très bien, votre ordre. Correct.
Okay. Covered wagon. Age up very fast might also like be worth it sometimes, just because it would save us a bunch of resources, but
Oui, correct. Oui.
like or villager gather time rather.
Oui, très oui.
The other problem with this strategy is I can't get spies,
Oui.
and spies are actually very good.
Votre ordre. Bonjour. Votre ordre. Oui, correct. Très bien, je le ferai. Oui, correct. Très bien. Je le ferai. Oui. Chasseur, chasseur, chasseur.
Okay. I think we are going faster than him because I can see that we've got like our hunts down faster. So I think he's actually already building farms or something. I think he just did the hunts that were sort of like directly around him. Alright, that's the first bit of mine down. This one's going down slowly, but we'll get there.
Oui. Maçon. Bûcheron.
Oh no, he is still going on hunts. Okay. This is probably going to be the weirdest game of this that my opponent's ever played, like legitimately.
Prêt. Très correct. Très oui. Très bien. Oui, très correct. Oui,
I'm just actually going to kite this out here properly.
bien. Correct. Oui, correct. Très bien. Votre ordre, correct. Très bien. Correct.
That is not a pretty angle. All right.
Correct. Très bien. Chasseur. Votre oui, très bien. Correct.
My opponent's just like probably feels that's a bit of a cheesy thing. Why has he got all these hot and shiny tomahawks over here?
Votre ordre.
He's probably using that to help him gather treasures, maybe?
Oui, correct. Très
Or
bien.
maybe he just doesn't realize this is a treaty game.
Chasseur.
Yeah, he's using it to help him gather treasures.
Oui,
I've actually already gotten a decent amount of treasure, though.
très bien. Oui,
I
correct.
could kill these monitor lizards for experience points at this point.
Votre ordre. Très bien. Oui. Correct.
Okay. I'm okay with continuing to deplete this coin mine next.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Oui, très bien. Oui, correct.
We'll go to this one just to gain more experience points. Just send you over here. You'll be meat shield during the late game. Alright.
Prêt. Ramasseur.
Hypothetically, you could be ultra rude and send your villagers straight into the enemy, like, base and have them mine it out. I think this is plenty rude, though.
Je le ferai. Oui. Ramasseur. Oui. Bonjour.
They're mining up this one. They're countering my strategy. Oh no.
Prêt. Très bien. Correct.
Alright, I actually want to get more on food right now.
Chasseur.
And I want to also grab...
Oui, correct. Très bien.
I'm going to have this guy go back here. He's already going to take that. I need to get this extra town center, though.
Votre ordre.
He hasn't got his dudes queued up in the same way that I have,
Oui.
which is lovely.
Prêt. Oui.
Grab that.
Votre ordre.
I really want to get this extra town center. Tree is in exactly the most annoying spot. Alright,
Bonjour. Votre ordre. Prêt. Correct. Oui.
that's the wood that we needed for what we're getting, so we're going to move over here.
Chasseur.
I like how much later he is on that coin, just because of how fast I was on that.
Votre ordre. Oui.
I think it's been 13 seconds.
Chasseur. Chasseur.
Yep.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Oui. Chasseur. Oui.
Alright.
Oui.
I do want to age up so I can get to factories. It's going to cost us 2,000 food, which is a lot, though.
Bûcheron. Chasseur. Oui. Chasseur.
Should have just used one of the ones that was already back here.
Votre ordre. Je le chasseur. Oui. Oui. Correct. Chasseur. Chasseur. Prêt. Bûcheron.
Alright. So I do kind of want to get one of these, but kind of also want to save it for factories. One thing that I did see someone try to do was, like, when I was doing really greedy for one of these, I like was mining in their base. Basically, they walled my peasants in, which is a smart move about that. All right. So I'm kind of spending more money on or food on workers than I am on gaining, but being able to take all the fast mines is what we're aiming for here. I hate this game mode so much. All right.
Correct. Oui, correct. Très bien. Oui, je le ferai. Correct. Chasseur. Chasseur.
All right, so one of you guys, we're definitely advancing to next age now. Get those factories up. Just coin. The other thing you can do if they try to get too greedy in terms of like their positioning of their mining is that you can actually just mine in your base and like wall it in, or build a tower by it so they can't actually steal it. Alright, let's grab that. Let's actually queue up one of those there. Okay. At this point in time, we're pretty close to the point where we're going to have to start working on something other than what we're working on here. Yeah, I'm going to move you guys back home. We're going to start chopping wood. Just chop there, actually. That's fine. Alright, so 10. Need our first mill. You're not a mill.
Maçon. Oui, maçon. Votre ordre?
Now let's actually just move to there. Yeah, we're basically out of food here. All right. That looks fine. That's all fine. I feel like we definitely took more of the maps gold, so I think we're a bit ahead on that. I think greeting for that's actually really effective. Ah, shit.
Maçon, 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 maçon.
Almost got caught there. Alright. Let's have you guys head down here. 10 of you guys. Let's get you making another one of these. Upgrade that. Get this built back here. Let's build a church.
Maçon. Votre ordre? Correct. Ramasseur. Oui. Très bien. Ramasseur.
This place is turning into a bit of a maze, which I think is normal for treaty games. Yeah, so food production is actually what we want to set this to since we're behind on that. Go ahead and send a shipment of experience points.
Maçon, 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 maçon. 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 Maçon.
Okay, we'll send that, we'll send that.
Oui. Maçon, 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 maçon.
Gotta do this in order, otherwise something horrible will happen to this villager.
Maçon, 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 maçon.
Is there not a building here?
À votre ordre.
Oh, he can't queue that. That's fine. Alright, we're at 67.
Oui.
We're just about done.
Prêt.
Alright, let's grab this.
Maçon. Oui. Très bien.
Grab this.
Votre ordre.
Alright, and I still need to find some way to get, like, more experience points out of all this. Alright, grab all those upgrades. Might as well grab these upgrades. We're gonna actually have fairly credibly powerful
Correct. Bûcheron.
workers, so we could use them in a pinch in a fight. Alright, we're up to our cap for them.
Votre ordre.
So we need to figure out where we're going to start building our wall in. And we do want a layer of walls that are just like out here. That just cover our economy. And this is how treaty games get played, fellas. It is the literal worst. Alright. So I need a substantial number of you guys to head over here.
Bonjour. Prêt. Oui. Correct.
Okay, I need an estate.
Maçon.
Yeah, so we'll get 2 of you guys over here.
Oui. Prêt. Maçon. Votre très bien. Prêt. Maçon. Oui. Quand je le ferai. Encore oui. Bûcheron.
Okay, we need all this chopped down as well, so... Switch this to food as well.
Bûcheron. Maçon. Correct. Bûcheron. Maçon. Maçon.
Alright, we're capped on those. At this point in time, what I kind of want to do is start building a bunch of like barracks and stuff like out here.
Maçon. Maçon. Bonjour. Maçon. 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 Maçon.
There we go. And we'll start working on that. Could start building the Bastion upgrade already. I don't really need it though. These are all fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. That's looking good. Alright, what have we got today? Barbary Corsairs and Elmedi. Elmedi are actually really powerful. I wouldn't mind getting a bunch of them. I'm gonna start building some, actually. The thing about, like, mercenaries is that they don't get stronger with the age-ups, like normal units do. So they're actually just gonna be the same power, sort of, no matter what the hell I do here, so... Alright, and all of this should be getting us some experience, too. I'm probably not going to bother building heavy cannons. They're really good, but we'll send that. Next I want to send potentially this textile mill. How long have we got? This only increases, like, it wouldn't increase the damage of, like, these guys, but, like, Elmedi are really nice because they've got 1,000 freaking hit points. Also got some interesting attack modifiers. They deal 3 times damage against all infantry, including, like, heavy infantry.
Votre ordre? Très bien. Maçon.
Okay, let's get all of that turned into gates there. Let's get all of that turned into gates there. This has just caused horrible breaches.
Maçon. 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 Maçon.
Here we go. Okay. Well, I guess that's as many as we're building.
Bonjour.
Yeah, this is really messy looking, but that's fine.
Oui. Maçon. Maçon.
Alright, well, whatever.
Oui. Je le ferai. Bonjour. Très correct. Bûcheron. Maçon. Prêt. Oui. Oui. Correct.
Let's get you guys to make another of the estates.
Maçon.
There's 8 of you.
Votre ordre? Oui, très bien. Bonjour. Fermier. Maçon.
Estates are slightly more important for our build, just because we're going for a build that is going to use a lot of gold. Since we're able to get like Black Watch and stuff like that, they're really powerful. Not the most powerful or anything, but they're pretty good. We've got 12 minutes left here. Let's just do that. I want to have access to all the cavalry upgrades, I think.
Votre ordre?
Howitzers, culverins, and that. I just need one more experience point tick, basically. Could do another shipment of Elmedi. Gets us up to 160. I don't really want that many. What about cannons?
Bûcheron. Bonjour. Oui, oui, bûcheron.
Okay. So this is the last one we're likely to get, and I'm thinking we go for ranged infantry? No, textile mill. And then we're gonna revolt.
Votre ordre?
It's a tiny gap in that little section of wall there, which is
Votre ordre?
not ideal.
Bûcheron.
Alright.
Oui, maçon.
What other buildings could we conceivably need here?
Prêt. Bûcheron, bûcheron. Oui, je le ferai. Bonjour, très correct. Prêt. Oui, je le ferai. Oui, bûcheron, bûcheron.
Alright, that one.
Prêt.
Star Fort going up there. Fantastic.
Maçon.
Alright, last outpost upgrades.
Prêt. Bûcheron, bûcheron.
Okay. Let's get a couple howitzers there.
Oui, correct. Bûcheron.
Kind of want to clear out some of that stuff from there, but we're spending a lot of gold right now, and we've got a lot of food, so I'm going to switch these back over to coin. Alright, we got our 3 travois here. Can I put these further out? I'm going to actually put them over here, just because that's sort of where looks like I'll be able to do it.
Bûcheron.
Oh boy, are we ever doing a probably awful strategy.
Votre ordre? Je le ferai. Oui, bûcheron.
Alright, so this curtain wall up. Is it getting up?
Maçon, maçon. Maçon, maçon.
Alright, so our actual French army is quite small here. In fact, it's mostly mercenaries.
Votre ordre? Bûcheron, bûcheron.
If we had one of the mercenary bonus things, that would actually be really fantastic. Okay, all Nootka Clubmen out of there. All you out of there. Actually, I just want to get these guys out fast. Wait for those clubmen to come out, and then rally these guys out of here for a second. One more clubman. Should finish before the other guys. Alright. Are these guys stuck? No. Okay, good. Okay, so what I really want to make sure I do is I grab those bonuses to some of the other things there. But let's grab some... Let's just grab a bunch of skirmishers up to just about the point of completing that. Let's grab our fortress. What I would love to be able to do is get one more shipment so I can send a shipment of Blackwatch. Because that would make it so that I could do some pretty interesting stuff there. Okay, so for this fella, would not mind another layer of wall. Can't get it though. Okay. Well, probably want to do is extend a wall up this way. Move them up this bit. So then, yeah, I can trading post and put that there. This is a bad spot for a fortress because it's probably going to be a bit too vulnerable. But yeah, we've got 198 population worth of stuff here. We've actually got a decent massive units here. That's just a little bit weird. We just need to get a bit of time so I can get the Shaolin Monk units as well. And then we'll be kind of rolling in it. I wish I could get, like, overcap, though. These Elmedi that we've got are going to be pretty interesting. I want these spread out, actually. The actual Voltigears are a little bit more expensive than these other, or powerful than these other units, but not much. I really wish I could get spies. Like, it's so bad not having access to that. Let's actually go in here. Let's grab the bonuses to vision. Fort Anne. It's a very kindly name for a fort, honestly. What the hell's firing? Is my fort firing at something? Alright, so we're going to grab this, then we're going to swing down and grab this, and we'll see what we can do. We're just going to protect with our Elmedi, we're going to protect with our Voltigears, and we're just going to try and keep those units protecting our cannons. These field guns are pretty deadly. Alright, can I get another estate in here? No, we're gonna have to start building a couple in here. which is way the hell off this way, but we're somehow ahead of this guy, which is kind of impressive to me. Oh shit, you know what I haven't built?
Bonjour.
Armory.
Maçon.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to have like fully upgraded fort there, which is lovely.
Bûcheron. Bonjour. Oui, je le ferai.
Okay.
Ramasseur. Votre ordre? Oui. Ramasseur.
Is there a scout wandering around there? Good for him, I guess.
Prêt. Bûcheron.
Alright, we'll chop down that tree, and then we'll head over and start chopping down these trees.
Votre ordre? Bûcheron.
Okay.
Prêt. Ramasseur. Oui. Bûcheron.
Okay, these all need to get done in like 2 minutes 50 seconds, which is lovely. I wish that this like extended out a little bit further. Like it's just barely not legal,
Bonjour. Bûcheron.
which is awkward. All right. I kind of like having a smaller army in a certain sense here, although this is actually pretty large in a certain sense. It's a weird army that I've got. It's
Prêt.
gonna be fine, probably. Alright, you guys,
Maçon.
just gonna get back here and build there. It's not a good spot for it, but there goes my scout. I should have looked for where his factory... Actually, I know where his factory is. Okay, interesting. Okay, we'll sort of use this as a linchpin for our attack, I guess. Just keep an observation around here. Once we get this, we'll actually get a little bit more vision, too. I've already got the unit and the, whatever build, or site there. I could send some Elmedi over here just to kill these guys. Alright, perfect. You guys are the rally points. So we're at 226 pop, but we're actually way higher than that because of all these native allies.
Votre ordre?
So what else do we need here? I don't know.
Prêt.
I'm literally just going to send a couple Elmedi up here, just scout around a bit. Feeling like the last thing we need is some sort of weird rocket sort of thing coming around from this side. Alright, well that also works. And there's our big ol' shipment of Black Watch Highlanders. Alright, this is the most important thing for me.
Très bien.
If we can delay things for a little bit here, we'll be in good shape. Whatever the hell. Okay, we're just killing a bunch of his infantry somehow. Or his villagers somehow. Just letting that happen, apparently. Alright. Okay.
Prêt. Correct.
Okay, he just let me kill a whole bunch of his villagers for absolutely free. Alright, my Elmedi here are going to survive that just fine. By contrast, he's going to have an interesting time getting through all this. Where the hell's the,
Oui, très bien. Votre ordre? Oui.
Alright, so we've managed to take that out real fast, which is lovely.
Oui.
Where'd our howitzers go? Okay, this is going down relatively slowly. More nickel clubmen, it looks like. I think most of our Elmedi are still alive. Finally losing units past the point of needing to replace them.
Votre ordre? Correct.
Gonna move back with my stuff here. Send another shipment of... Oops, I can't send that. Why can't I send Black Watch? Is that not unlimited? Guess we're sending another fort. Alright.
Sì, lo sto per farlo.
Yeah, my stuff is complete chaos right now, but that's kind of fine. Let's get you over there. I think he's going for a treaty victory or something. Or a trade victory, rather. Alright. Need more Elmedi. Shaolin units are not that great at taking out buildings. Alright. Bracers? Guess we're gonna get some of those. Another fort. I guess. It's just all Shaolin spam. Alright. Get those Elmedi back in the fight here. Wow, I'm still pop capped. Alright. States here.
Bonjour. Très bien, correct. Bûcheron. Prêt. Bûcheron. Maçon. Très bien. Bûcheron.
I need a grab there.
Propre. Ramasseur. Oui. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Alright, let's try and go for a trade
Je le ferai.
victory here.
Oui.
What my opponent was trying to do.
Bûcheron. Votre ordre. Oui, très bien. Correct.
God, this is such a... Alright, now I can get more Black Watch. Interesting. My Nootka Clubman died.
Très bien. Correct. Oui. Correct. Très bien. Votre ordre. Oui. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
My cuirassiers right now are actually pretty ridiculous in terms of their combat strength. This is such a weird fight. Alright, Elmedi tanking their way through all this. Still population capped. Cool. Don't know how my artillery numbers are holding up though. Elmedi all get killed again, I think. No.
Correct. Oui. Votre ordre. Correct. Oui. Correct. Correct.
Can I do this without it getting caught? I don't think so.
Oui. Très correct. Correct. Oui.
I actually retreat this guy back. Get around to that side. I think we're running out of cannons up front there. Alright, let's retreat you guys back.
Prêt. Prêt. Je le ferai.
Need a trading post up here. And a trading post down here. And we might be able to win off that. Alright.
Oui. Prêt. Oui. Très correct.
There are no more trees?
Oui.
Holy crap.
Correct. Bûcheron. Bûcheron. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Chasseur. Votre ordre. Oui. Votre aide. Votre ordre. Prêt. Bonjour. Oui.
This is the most annoying thing. Alright. Black Watch.
Bonjour. Oui. ramasseur, ramasseur.
Okay. Well, that's turning into a mess again, but that's fine. Let's upgrade that. GG. Canada freaking OP. Jesus. That was the weirdest... I think that has to be the weirdest game of this that has ever been played. My opponent was clearly hoping that he could use his superior units to, like, get a treaty victory, or the trade victory as well, but, like... I don't know if he didn't have access to Almedi or something like that. Like, he's got a saloon. I don't know what he was able to build out of it. But, yeah, like, the native spam from Canada is actually really interesting. I've also got 35 Blackwatch mercenaries. Okay, well, that's also good. We've also got, like, are there any Canadians on the battlefield here other than, like, the Métis and Acadians? I think it's just Métis, Acadians, Native Americans, First Nations. I think that's literally everyone on the map here. Like, well, you know what? Scots are Canadian. Scots are very Canadian. Alright, let's check the stats here. I'm guessing, like, we had a lot of resources. Yeah, we had a decent amount of extra resources compared to them. And you know what I'm going to account that to is the fact that we're using the superior villagers, but switching to Canada actually gave us access to another, like, 5 of the Courrier de Bois. And an extra 5 Courrier de Bois is a big deal because that's an extra 5 villagers that are equivalent to about 7 villagers for Britain. So they capped out at their 99, and I had the equivalent of about 100 and... I'm going to guess we had the equivalent of about 107, while still taking up less population. So I could have a bigger army, like I had 115 population space for army, and then I also had enough population space from all those our most Honored Rat and Shield is the most common unit for us. That's so hilarious. That's so bad. Alright, let's look at the timeline. It's just population. It's almost at 275, which I didn't think the game was supposed to be able to get up to. Like, he's just never has anywhere near the sort of numbers that we do, and we're getting in some fights where we're, like, losing huge numbers of troops but actually going up in population here instead of, like, you can see whenever we get, like, one of the new Shaolin monasteries. That's so stupid. Alright. So I don't want to play another one of those because those are awful. Like, treaty games are awful, guys. I don't know. We'll do... You know what? This stream, I mentioned on the side that we would potentially play some other game. Age of Wonders Planetfall. Oh god, that was such a bad game. Alright, let's... There is a very distinct part of me that wants to do another awful game like that, because that was just hilarious in how bad it was. I get the feeling like another opponent, though, would probably kick our ass this time, just because, like, it was such a bad strategy. It's just a gimmicky thing that I think he just had no expectation that we would ever do that. The other thing I'm thinking of is I don't think bears take population space. So I wonder how many bears you could get as Canada if you just... Well, we don't have enough experience point mills for that. The only faction that I've played that actually can just mill experience points really, really effectively is Japan, and that's kind of the weird thing, because they can set their houses to produce experience points, and if they're at max houses, they've got the Toshugu Shrine, and they're just going experience points. They can get the full roster of unit upgrades and everything like that before they get into the fights, which is a pretty big deal. It's still not as powerful as I think other factions can be, but... We'll have to see if we can get a replication of that one. That was crazy. If we can start off with an actual Cree settlement, though, that's where we get, like, the most powerful economy. I think that's possible, really. No, I think the Dutch probably still have more powerful, because they can get an 80 villager, and if they had Cree, they could have 85, 86 potentially. I think they can get native allies. We'll say 85, but then they can increase all of them by that 10% by going Oh, no, because there's other things that give you 10%. 10%'s not that big. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't like treaty games, but that's the only way you're going to get me to play a faction that has to hunt. Like, I'm just not the sort of player for that. I think this time I'm going to try and get up to 3 town centers a lot faster. Like, we're just going to rush into 3 town centers without going for as much of the sort of peripheral. And the reason is that those 3 town centers lets me get those villagers out faster, which lets me get everything else faster, which means I'm not going to go around the map quite as much to try and steal gold, like, until we've got 3 town centers. And as soon as we've got that, we're going to start doing that. Alright, this came up relatively faster than I thought it was going to, but that's not bad. Alright, we're up against the Dutch, and we've got that glitch that's causing them to say that they've got my name, but that's fine. Or Swedes, not Dutch, Swedes. Swedes are interesting because they can boom really hard and really fast, but that actually dies off. Like, unlike mine, my boom keeps going. It's not even really a boom that I have, but my economy keeps going strong throughout the entire game. But they're going to start losing... They're going to start losing efficiency. Come on, let me build the thing. Alright, let's just get as many of these as we can. I need one of you guys to go ahead and build a house for us. I need another one of you guys to potentially build a market. I'm already failing at certain things. Oh, this isn't too bad, actually. Alright. Are black bears dangerous? I think they're not actually that dangerous in this game. Still, I'm going to show you guys. It's not consistent, but you can sort of get these guys to glitch out a little bit, and they'll sort of go around like that. Makes so you don't take any hit point damage from this sort of stuff, which is kind of cheesy, honestly. Alright, Thanksgiving. Hell was that? It's probably these Corps de Bois shooting stuff. Alright, let's get you guys over here. I just need to get up to 50 and I need to get some wood. And I can start getting things like fur traps or dogs or whatever. 2 stray sheep. Alright, so the sheep are going to help us. They're going to get fat, and then we'll be able to get stuff out of them a bit faster. Alright, so we got a little bit of guys on wood right now, but that's fine. I'll have you guys go up there. Okay, so again, we don't have a settlement like in our stuff. Alright, so we can grab that. Just gonna speed up our hunting. Alright, so trying to get these cats herded all in the direction I want them to be, which is both annoying and fine. It's fine. Alright, so this would be some wood.
prêt. Correct.
Just do that. Alright, age up, get the 400 wood. Don't need that right now, we're not going to worry about that.
Oui.
One of these times we're going to start off with like an actual trading post in range, and that's going to be great.
Oui.
Just going to auto-click that, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright.
Oui. Chasseur, chasseur. 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 Chasseur.
Alright.
Prêt. Très bien. Oui.
Honestly, the most important thing about stealing these is like they're worth like experience points, killing these things.
Correct.
Alright, let's actually start getting a bunch of you onto gold here. Like I said, we want to get enough gold, we want to get it quickly enough that we can start working on getting some other stuff here.
Oui. Correct. Oui. Très, oui. Correct. Très bien. Prêt.
Right, I can't attack him.
Correct. Correct. Très bien. Oui. Votre ordre. Correct. Prêt. Très, oui. Très bien.
Got it.
Oui. Oui.
It's just very important that I didn't let him steal that. Let's grab that. Gonna need it eventually anyway.
Ramasseur.
Now the problem is, if I had the ability to ship certain things, I would totally ship them, but no, I'm actually gonna save these for a bit. I'm gonna try and get double economic bonuses.
Prêt. Correct. Oui.
And wait till that's off cooldown there.
Prêt. Oui. Oui. Je le ferai. Chasseur. Chasseur.
I should actually be doing that.
Chasseur.
Didn't realize there was an elk rotting there. Alright, we'll use this stuff for upgrades mostly, but we'll also use it for a house. And we'll just go to age up as soon as we can here.
Oui. Correct. Oui. Votre ordre. Correct.
A bit more wood is always welcome. Okay, I need to get 1,000 for that, and then I need to also have more people on wood.
Prêt. Correct. Bûcheron.
Let's get traps, log fume, let's just get all of them.
Prêt. Prêt. Oui. Prêt. Correct. Bonjour.
Let's get another house.
Votre ordre. Maçon. Maçon. Prêt. Bûcheron. Oui. Maçon. Maçon. Bûcheron.
Okay. Yeah, he's building torps. He's using the torps for wood, which is a bit strange. He can't use them for gold, that's right, that's why.
Oui. Très bien. Correct. Très bien.
I just want to take this out for the experience points, but it's kind of a slippery one on that one, I think. Ooh, nice. These guys are slowly gaining more food value, so once we get to the point where they're worth cap, we're gonna slaughter them all and eat them. As you do. Okay, we got more than enough food, but we just sort of keep going on that. There's not really a point where you stop collecting food in this.
Votre ordre.
But admittedly, we don't need it as badly as other factions do.
Correct. Oui. Très bien.
And I have to get some of these upgrades at some point, though. I just kind of want to get, like, the eco stuff first. So it'll accelerate all the rest of it.
Oui, oui, très bien. Oui.
Don't really know. Could increase the rate of speed for sheep gaining food, but probably don't really care. I think by the time this guy's done, we'll have enough. This map's got water. I don't know if this is going to be... I think this is going to be a tricky one. Because if they go onto the water, like, they could potentially really contest us there. Okay, we got enough for that. Let's, you guys start going over here.
Votre ordre?
Getting to industrial and getting down 2 factories right away would also be really good. Yeah, I think what we do is we sort of save up and then we get factories like real fast. I think that might be a good idea. It's not going to look glamorous for the first long while, but that's fine.
Bonjour. Prêt. Oui, oui. Très, oui, très bien. Chasseur. Oui, chasseur.
Alright. They just reached the Commerce Age, which is interesting to me. I think this was the way that I could get in there. I guess because he was building so many torps, that's probably why. Alright, these full fat sheep,
Prêt.
eventually.
Votre ordre? Très bien. Très bien.
Can move them up there. Gonna use the 1,000 coin age up right away. So we've got enough food already. It's gone for a faster fortress, I guess.
Je le ferai. Oui. Votre ordre? Correct. Prêt. Prêt. Correct. Correct. Votre ordre? Oui. Correct.
God damn. Alright. Grab that. Let's grab this. And we'll grab this as well, since we should have another one by the time we get there.
Oui. Oui. Ramasseur. Bonjour.
Okay, so these guys,
Oui, bûcheron.
start getting them to hunt towards these guys.
Très bien. Chasseur.
Sweden's another faction that doesn't usually learn how to hunt properly, so that'll be interesting to know how they deal with this.
Oh, nahoda.
Yeah. Okay, so industrial, I need another little bit of gold, a lot of food. Food's going to be a bit of a problem, but that's fine. Mostly because I keep spending it. Actually do that for a little bit here.
Prêt. Très bien. Je le ferai. Chasseur. Votre ordre? Très bien. Chasseur.
You know what, actually.
Bonjour. Prêt. Correct. Très bien. Chasseur. Chasseur. Votre ordre? Chasseur. Chasseur. Chasseur.
Let's do that real quick. And if we can just get to the point where I can age up, that would be fantastic. I think we'll even idle town centers for just a second after that.
Prêt. Correct. Oui. Je bûcheron. Oui. Je le ferai. Correct. Je le ferai. Oui. Très bien. Chasseur. Chasseur, chasseur, très bien. Chasseur, bonjour, oui, correct. Chasseur, prêt. Oui, oui, correct.
Okay.
Chasseur,
There we go. 1,000 coin.
votre ordre, oui, oui, oui. Chasseur, chasseur, chasseur. Chasseur, chasseur.
Okay. Actually, I need to start working on wood a bit more. It's actually not too bad.
Bonjour, ramasseur. Très bien. Votre ordre, ramasseur. Je le ferai.
Okay. We've been working on this coin for a little bit longer than they have. We should be able to survive this, actually, before this runs out. If they kill one of my cuirassiers, that's actually kind of okay.
Oui,
He's really desperate to get me off that coin, I think. It's just like, no, stop, don't take that. Yeah, these bastards. Trying to steal my coin while I'm stealing their coin. How dare they?
bonjour. Oui, correct.
Alright, we're gonna have to
Prêt, ramasseur.
get on that.
Bonjour.
You can leave that there, we don't need it right now.
Oui. Maçon.
Alright, factories.
Prêt. Bûcheron.
Okay, next up we'll start getting these. Let's get wilderness. Then we'll want warrior combat, I think is the next most important. Alright, full upgrades there, that's lovely. Have these guys wander around in here. Just want to locate where their factories might be, although he obviously hasn't got any because he hasn't researched that yet.
Correct.
Alright,
Très bien.
let's get that up there.
Bonjour. Prêt. Bonjour. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Want to clear this tree out.
Prêt. Bon, je le ferai. Oui, ramasseur, ramasseur.
Alright,
Prêt. Très bien. Oui, correct. Oui, chasseur.
gonna go there. Alright, switch this out to food. We want to go cannery right away. Just because of how much... There it is. I was like, where'd that factory go? Alright. And now, strictly speaking, I don't need food as badly as they do right now, but I do still need it.
Votre ordre. Prêt. Oui. Bonjour. Correct. Oui. Très, je le ferai. Très bien. Chasseur. Prêt. Chasseur.
Alright. Get this done, switch it out to food as well. Start working on chopping with these guys all over the place.
Oui. Ramasseur. Ramasseur. Bonjour. Prêt. Très bien. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Okay, great. Kind of want to build a saloon soon, just so I know what we've got in those, but I think we'll build our monastery first.
Maçon.
Monastery, rather.
Maçon. 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 Maçon.
Kind of get the feeling like Canada Treaty is going to be something that people just do not like. I think that's going to be one of those ones that people sleep on a little bit here. Alright, Alright, he's gone up to Imperial. I'm not bothering because that's not what we're doing here. Let's grab that. Let's grab those. I need all of them. Alright, that's 3. We want that. We want that. We want that one. Actually, I kind of want to get the faster train times first, but...
Bonjour. Correct. Chasseur. Oui. Chasseur.
Okay.
Bonjour. Maçon. Maçon.
Start working on
Bonjour. Ouais.
some plantations, or mills rather, and estates.
Oui. Maçon.
Just gonna get one person working on each of these so I can get them fully upgraded before I start transitioning to people on them.
Bonjour. Prêt. Votre oui. Correct. Oui. Chasseur. Correct. Chasseur. Prêt. Votre ordre. Oui. Bûcheron.
I'm gonna be polite and actually do that. Like, I think that, like, that's actually a hilarious point that he's just brought up. But
Oui. Chasseur.
I'm not gonna try and win based on that. That's kind of funny to me, actually. I had some units that were in the way of where he wanted to build his stuff, so he couldn't actually build his units, which is pretty funny to me.
Oui. Bonjour. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Alright, let's get fencing, or duelist, or whatever the hell. Oops, did I cancel that? Ah, shit. I hit the wrong thing. Alright, well,
Bûcheron. Oui. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
all these guys on wood for a while. How do you build us? Huh. This map's got a lot of leeway. Alright, let's get one of these out.
Prêt.
2,
Bonjour.
3.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Ramasseur. Bonjour. Fermier.
Alright, those are fully upgraded. Let's go ahead and grab another one of these.
Maçon.
We're already at cap, okay.
Votre ordre. Je le ferai. Bûcheron. Oui. Bonjour.
Alright, we need to build... What else do I want to build here? Well, we need to build an arsenal this time, as opposed to last time. Let's upgrade all of these. I still don't know if I'm going to bother with building cannons out of these. Like, heavy cannons are quite good, but it's not very versatile building that.
Prêt.
I think these guys can actually stand on here.
Votre ordre. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Yeah, he's used spies. I don't really care.
Oui.
There's not much I can do about it.
Votre ordre. Maçon. Bonjour. Oui.
Okay, so... I'm going to want a couple of these around here.
Maçon. Maçon.
The reason is that if he comes around from the water, we need to be able to deal with that. Alright. Didn't I send someone down there to deal with that? God damn it. Alright, well, either way, let's grab 10 of you again. That should be enough estates. Do need a few more houses here.
Maçon, 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 maçon.
Alright, so got either cavalry combat, or I've got ranged attack, or I've got the option to just go for riding school. I think I'm gonna go with riding school here. Alright, let's figure out what we get in our saloons today.
Maçon, maçon, bûcheron, bonjour. Maçon,
Oh, there's just
maçon,
the worst spot there. Alright,
maçon, maçon. Bonjour. Maçon, maçon.
how long have we got left here? 15 minutes. Alright, today we've got Mamelukes and Manchu Riders. Mamelukes are actually really, really strong. I don't mind that. Similar to the other ones, they're actually super, super tanky.
Ramasseur.
So you can sort of use them as like a way to sort of ward off enemies. Okay, I've got all the cards I really need right now, so we're gonna revolt. This is probably like so confusing for my enemies because you never revolt like unless you're the Dutch in this game mode.
Prêt. Correct. Bûcheron, bûcheron.
Okay, let's just do that. I also need more wood in general.
Bûcheron, bûcheron. Je le ferai. Oui, bûcheron, bûcheron.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like I've said, this is actually like a really bad strategy.
Très bien. Bûcheron.
Alright.
Votre ordre.
Start walling.
Prêt.
Could start building some falconets here. Start working on the Mamelukes in a bit.
Votre ordre.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is where I start hating the way this works.
Prêt.
Still not entirely sure how it is exactly that cannons, or you can get walls out of this. Or wood out of factories, rather. Alright. Start building some Mamelukes. Just need to get that native embassy. Things are going to start looking pretty good after that. There we go. Those are all upgraded as much as we're going to get. And we've still got 11 minutes. The time crunch is like actually kind of worrisome in this strategy here.
Bonjour.
Okay, so we're kind of like actually really weak near our
Maçon. Maçon.
near some of our vital stuff, but
Prêt.
can I do what I think I can do here? Huh. I'm not going to, but definitely an interesting proposition. Alright, where's our explorer? Okay. Let's try and get some bad slowdown here.
Oui. Correct. Bûcheron.
Okay.
Maçon. Maçon. Bonjour. Bûcheron. Maçon.
I like how this door is just open. That's not good. Forgot to do the Courier de Bois first again. I'm just gonna do this. It's fine. Alright, so we still got 15 population space. I'm gonna get some of these guys. Okay, and then we're gonna build like 3-4 of these guys, and then we're gonna get the Black Watch. Actually, no, I want the fort first. No, Black Watch.
Prêt. Bûcheron.
Okay. Right, they take population. I forgot about that. Well, shit. You know what? This is probably fine for the time being.
Oui. Très bien. Bûcheron. Bûcheron. Bonjour. Je correct. Cueilleur.
Okay.
Oui. Bûcheron. Bonjour. Je le ferai. Oui. Cueilleur. Votre ordre.
Let's get another estate here.
Maçon.
You can sort of see that we're already, like, losing gold faster. So the more estates is probably more important right now. I really wish I could get more stuff out that side.
Oui.
Alright. Okay, we got enough wood for now. We got good wood production. I really wish I had done this slightly better. Alright, Black Watch. Let's get over there. Yeah, this is really vulnerable. This is not enough walls. I don't know, that doesn't really help that much.
Oui.
What we probably have to do is, like, literally get a bunch of walls. Actually, we can get walls out, like, this far. Okay. Well, that helps a little bit.
Prêt.
I haven't got this properly walled, like, at all here. I'm gonna probably get, like, wrecked because of it.
Votre ordre. Prêt. Je le ferai. Correct. Oui.
See if I can get through here. If I can get through here, then we're in trouble.
Correct.
Oh yeah, we're in trouble. Alright. might make it harder to squeeze through. Yeah, that's no longer possible to pass through. Okay. Alright. I just want to chop through some of the stupid wood here so that we can get where we need to be here. I cannot find my explorer anywhere on my map here. Where is he? Alright, you're going out this way. Need to start getting forts so we can start putting forts up here. We need to also like block this off and like claim that sort of section of the map there a little bit better. Let's just take that. Alright, I think our gold income's looking pretty good right now. We got 44 on it, we've got like lots and lots of gold production. We built one howitzer, didn't we? Should be in here somewhere. Maybe we didn't. Interesting. Yeah, there's some guys up here. Just gonna send 5 Mamelukes up here. Keep an eye out on things. Okay, so this guy's gonna start working on a navy, like right away here. Here, Blackwatch back down there. Yeah, so Mamelukes are just going to be way stronger for us than, like, standard. They've got 1,595 hit points, which is enough, to say it lightly. Yeah, hopefully this will work out okay. These guys are looking pretty interesting, stuck in the wall like that. Not sure that's the best way to have them. I actually do need heated shot in this game. Just in case. What I should do is build some more like barracks and stuff like that if I can somewhere. You still got 3 minutes. I'm not allowed to build here, am I? Oh shit, I could have been building. Shit. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well, shit. Okay, what are you guys? Your guys are Cherokee? Oh, God. Could have sworn I had a howitzer somewhere. I wonder why he's got people chopping wood out here. Yeah, I need to build frigates. It's not even a question, it's just frigate time. No population room. Okay, so they do take population. Okay. For some reason I thought fishing boats did not. But that could be an interesting way to increase our stuff there. Alright. It's another minute. Those, what are those? Culverins? Fortress. Okay, so frigates are our most powerful ship, but what we actually kind of want are caravels, I think, because they can actually fish. Let's see here, what are you guys? Your guys are dragoons.
Prêt. Bonjour. Oui, très bien. Très bien. Bûcheron.
We should actually be okay with this. Sharky rifles. Let's see here, what are you guys? Infantry guns, that's interesting. I was hoping I could stand on that. Fortunately, he causes like no damage with these guys. Okay, so the monitors are going to be pretty important for us because monitors have the ability to just obliterate any ships that are getting too cocky. Or the monitors are capable of obliterating forts that get too cocky. Okay. I think he gave the wrong kind of attack order there. Come on, let me build the thing. Let's rebuild the Mamelukes. Let's go ahead and get another Black Watch shipment. Let's get this guy to go back and chop wood. Okay, this guy's getting his ass kicked a bit. Okay, I need this thing to charge its stupid shot here. Get that destroyed. God damn it. Alright.
Oui. Bûcheron. Oui. Très bien.
Okay, that sort of fended them off for a second there. Let's get these. Let's get another star fort. Black Watch. Oh, did I lose one of my monitors? Nope, not yet. It's going to. Ah! Let's get you guys out. Am I still cats? Jeez.
Bonjour, très bien.
Alright, let's get a fort up here. So one manlet should be able to take out a bunch of these guys. Canoes are, broadly speaking, the most overpowered boat in the game.
Quand je le ferai.
State somewhere. Just friggin' right here, I guess. Right up here. Watcher heading up here.
Prêt.
Fort. Let's use gendarmes. Try and defend against whatever's happening over here. Okay, I want to build a howitzer. Finally.
Très bien. Très bien. Oui.
How did I get some of my guys in through there? Oh, jeez. Alright, Black Watch. Nope. Forts. Could also go frigates. So you got a bunch of cannons in there. Let's just move back this way. Oh, jeez.
Oui. Oui.
What are these guys? Caroleans? Black Watch. Rally point. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Alright, factories onto wood.
Oui. Prêt.
You know what, actually...
Très bien. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Très bien.
Did I not take it out? Shit.
Oui. Très bien.
Black Watch again. Ugh,
Oui, je l'aurai. Bûcheron.
my god.
Prêt. Oui.
Oui, très bien. Votre ordre?
Oui. Oui. Très bien. Votre ordre? Oui. Oui. Très bien. Je le ferai. Prêt. Je le ferai. Oui. Très bien.
Okay. Need your cannons to be further back.
Oui.
Oui. Très bien.
Okay, so we've taken out one of their factories, actually.
Votre ordre? Très correct.
If we can get some ironclads, that would actually be really nice here.
Prêt. Oui. Oui. Je le ferai. Oui. Je le ferai. Oui. 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 Votre ordre. Prêt. Oui. Prêt. Je le ferai. Oui. Je le ferai.
Let this heal a bit, because it is pretty damaged. You guys Caroleans? Dear lord. Alright, so ironclads are good because they're basically just another form of already existing things that are really powerful. Just gonna build some skirms here. Save some wood.
Votre ordre? Prêt. Votre ordre?
Votre ordre. Oui. 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 Je le ferai.
I think we got the shot off.
Votre ordre. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Très bien. Votre ordre. Oui. 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 Très bien. Je le ferai. Très bien.
Nope, that was already gone. Neat. Okay, Black Watch again. I feel like this is meta viable. Like, I feel like this is actually more viable than you would think.
Oui. Très bien.
Oui, très correct. Prêt. Très bien. Très bien.
Oui. Très oui.
I don't even know what this does. I think it's like 5 hit points or something like that. Okay, I don't think I've got
Prêt.
Alright, well,
Oui. Correct. Oui.
let's just destroy these.
Oui. Votre ordre. Prêt. Oui. Correct. Oui. Oui. Très bien.
What are these guys? Lanchnecks? Is he out of wood or something? He might be running short on wood. Where'd I... Oh, what the hell? Oh, right, that's what that does. That gives you villagers.
Ramasseur fermier. Fermier.
Okay, well...
Oui, je le fais.
Oui. Votre ordre.
Fortunately, the Métis Voyager are actually pretty strong, so they took a long time for them to kill them, all things considered. I kinda need to let some units die off so that I can get a howitzer. Just gonna keep blowing up these buildings here. If they can't build troops, then they can't fight. Okay. And filling the rest with these guys. Alright. I don't even know what to send right now. Nothing to send, really.
Prêt. Très bien. Correct. Oui. Prêt. Oui. Votre ordre.
Prêt.
There's my howitzers, damn it.
Prêt. Votre ordre.
Let's bring that up to 5 there.
Prêt. Oui. Votre ordre. Correct.
It's trying to take out my howitzers. Bastard. It's probably going to, too. One of them down. Jeez. It just keeps rebuilding. Alright, we'll keep a raiding party that's heading out this way, destroying all this stuff, but we're gonna keep the fight over this side mostly. Just get this over this way. Mamelukes are just too tough for him to get through all that easily. Is he trying to take out this fortress? The Blanchnecks? Interesting. Yeah, I definitely control the seas right now.
Votre ordre? Oui.
Probably shouldn't have you both selected for this.
Très bien. Prêt, correct, prêt, oui. Oui.
And he'll get back up. He'll be fine, just walk it off.
Votre ordre? Chargez! Oui! Votre ordre?
Adu Sadi. Adu Sadi.
J'ai retenu de force. Votre ordre? Oui.
Alright, don't need you going that way. With fortification there, they're going to have a rough time, I think, of that. Oof, we lost a irreplaceable ship.
Correct.
Both of them. Damn it.
Oui, très bien. Oui. Je le ferai.
Hopefully he goes past this fortress here and dies. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. They almost done? Finish you damn ships. Oh shit, they took out that fortress. Did not think they would be able to do with that. You know what? We need to just push forward here. Which I'm not super thrilled about, but we'll be okay. I think he's just trying to suicide them in to get shots at my stuff that's there. My, what's it called? Alright. All I need is some cannons.
Oui, correct.
Alright, we can get more of those now. Uh-oh. Nope, not those. Skirms. Those cannons are gonna be a pain. Okay, have to wait a bit. Need to repair this. Pretty damn vital. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. City point. Damn it. I hate this game mode so much. Alright. Huh. I think he blew that up just as it got through. Alright, you're in the new home shipment point, I guess. Sure, why not? More forts. I need to get some vision in there. Like, I can't see what's going on. And that's going to be a problem.
Je le ferai. Oui.
Unlimited forts is good. I wish I could get more vision on these guys. Alright, let's take that out. Start working on these walls again. I keep dropping the ball here. I could have probably finished this by now if I was a little bit better. Alright, that's just about done. Oh, just a minute. Sorry about that. All right. We'll take out that. Take out more of those. Population cap the NGs. Alright. Let's retreat with these ships for a bit. Alright, I know what I don't have enough troops here. get these guys in there. Those mantlets are just tanking a lot of the shots here. Those riflemen are also not going down. Got some culverins heading in. Yeah, those culverins instantly wipe that all out. Need falconets. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I want to get these guys. Oh, let's just destroy some of that. Okay. Oh god damn it. I cannot believe my opponent is hanging on through all this. Like, this game mode is just so bad. When did he build that? Goddamn serious. This has been repaired, right? You might take that down. Yep. You only got one of mine, though. I've got both of his.
Oui, très bien.
Oh my god, really? Well, there goes that, I think. Yep. But you know what? I think this is still going relatively okay. This is so stupid. I saw that.
Fermier. Bonjour. Ramasseur. Votre ordre.
love how you can just sort of path through my stuff, like, pretty consistently.
Fermier. Prêt. Fermier. Votre ordre. Fermier. Correct. Ramasseur. Oui. Ramasseur.
God, setting this back up is going to be a real pain.
Ramasseur. Votre ordre. Ramasseur. Ramasseur. Votre ordre. Ramasseur. 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 Oui. Ramasseur. Bonjour. Ramasseur. Oui. Ramasseur.
Prêt. Ramasseur.
Votre ordre. Ramasseur.
Bonjour. Ramasseur.
Oui. Ramasseur. Bonjour. Ramasseur. Prêt. Ramasseur.
Alright. Let's get you guys all onto that.
Ramasseur.
Oh. God.
Prêt. Fermier. Je le fais. Ramasseur.
Oui. Votre ordre. Je le ferai.
Toi, Kuno. Wagiste.
Oui.
I'm really just focusing everything on this side all of a sudden. Something I have to defend.
Oui. Votre ordre.
This is where I wish I had the map hack ability, because there is a map hack ability in this game. It's spies. You just get it and then you can see what everything is.
Oui. Oui. Prêt. Corps. Très bien. Ramasseur.
Just gonna put them all over here so that I can keep track of them.
Prêt. Fermier. Très bien. Je le ferai. Ramasseur. Votre ordre. Ramasseur. Prêt. Votre ordre. Oui, correct.
Should probably also re-wall. It's like the major problem is I just don't re-wall. Just do it like that. Don't care if it's a bit messy.
Votre ordre. Je le ferai. Ramasseur.
Aha, there's where.
Bonjour. Oui, correct. J'ai repris. Ramasseur.
This attack move command just never works.
Toi, Kuno. Wagiste.
Really going after my forts, isn't he? Guess that's what he kind of has to do given the circumstances, though. He's kind of had to give up on the water, I guess. Another fortress down. Alright, I don't have any wood sources anymore. How does he still have wood? He doesn't have any... He's out of, Huh. gonna destroy this guy, but that's fine. Oh man, I'm really not having fun here.
Oui.
Très bien.
Ouais, oui. Correct. Votre ordre? Oui, oui, très bien, très bien.
Move these guys back a bit.
Votre ordre? Oui, très bien. Oui. Je le ferai.
Man, those Lancenex actually go straight through these cuirassiers. Well, shit. I think those are Dragoons, actually, that's the wrong thing. Send the Clubmen, I think. And then Riflemen.
Oui.
Ouais, votre ordre, très bien, oui. Bonjour. Ouais. Oui. Très bien, je le fais. Bûcheron.
Are those Caroleans? Yeah.
Oui, correct.
My opponent's probably going to win this. I have no idea where he's still getting wood from. He might have an unlimited wood card, actually. That would not surprise me. I'm just going to have to send Blackwatch.
Ouais, votre ordre? Ouais. Oui. Votre ordre? Oui, correct.
I think he's just been doing more to make sure he can keep chopping wood. Yeah, I'm gonna just quit out of this one. This one is, even if I could win it at this point, which I don't think I can, it's so irritating playing this. Oh god. The first one was bad too. Yeah, I want to see how much like wood this guy chopped is what I really want to know. Very serious here. Alright, we're gonna run out of resources pretty soon here. Still got gold. Wow, do no damage to those lance necks. Oh, those are champion riflemen down there. Oh my god. I feel like there are a couple instances where I probably could have won this. It's just, I don't know how to take advantage of certain things in this, and I, like, that sort of holds you back.
Oui. Très bien. Prêt. Oui.
I think this would work better in a team game, actually. The reason I think that is because if I was in a team, I could have someone else use the spies, and I could have actually probably done fine there. Let's escape with our cannons here. I don't want them to get culverined. God. Yeah, I've got, like, no resources here.
Je le ferai. Prêt. D'accord, très bien. Je le ferai. Oui. Votre ordre. Ferme fermier. Oui, ferme fermier.
Votre ordre. Je le ferai. Votre ordre.
If my cannons were not firing there.
Oui. À l'attaque. Chargez.
Alright. Time to quit. Yeah, that Wallen I think also really screwed me over. If it was a little bit better, I might have been able to live. But, holy shit. I want to see how much, like, wood he got, though, because that's the big thing. He actually got less than I did. How did he build that much stuff with his wood? Interesting. He built 1,100 Caroleans. Yeah, I probably could have won it at certain points here, but, like, you can see that he never actually lost any troops. Like, it was just steady. So that one was a lot rougher. Alright. Well, I don't have enough time for another one of those, I don't suspect. But I could play a normal game. I feel like a normal game might be well, no, it's a special day. Let's see if we can make... I'm gonna make a deck for a 1v1. I'm not gonna have time to play it, but... So this is technically a fast industrial. So we would have to have a deck that could get us there quickly. So we're not necessarily booming as hard as we potentially could. I'm still going to take this, though. I think it's better than Economic Theory, and we can get rid of Economic Theory. so we can get up there a little bit faster. The advanced trading post potentially makes sense. No, it doesn't, because we... yeah, like, advanced trading post kind of makes sense, but I don't think we will. Commerce, age... The change that we want to make here is we want to send the 700 coin, so we can age up with that really quickly. The rest of this is kind of fine. Then from here we also want to age up into industrial fast, and I think that the coin is the better way to do that. We're going to have some units in this age so that we can defend ourselves in case our opponent tries to rush us. Do we have an 8 pike card? We do not have an 8 pike card. We only have the those two. Okay, so that's what we would have to defend ourselves with, which is not great. There's a lot of things that can counter 8 crossbowmen and 3 gendarmes, or 3 hussars rather. Well, right now apparently it's like people are just greeting for stuff, so they're not really attacking early too much. Going for that, I think what we would want to do, because we can't actually get that many more shipments than we could. We can get a few more because we can get a bunch of trading posts, and we would actually want to be getting trading posts. So that actually would be something that we want to keep in mind. But once we get to Fortress Age, it really is just we want to ship the 1,000 coin. And the only problem I'm having is I don't know if there's a reason to rush into Canada because you don't get a power spike from it. So I think that the only reason that I feel like rushing into it is so that I can get there and actually play Canada without having to play a turtle game. Because turtling is like really boring in this game. Which is why I don't like treaty, and unfortunately I feel like Canada is more of a treaty thing than a standard thing. So I definitely feel like they have a really strong push though, so if you had a situation where you're playing a team game and Canada was there, they could definitely push into the enemy really effectively from that one big front. Whereas I think playing it a different way, you would end up in a situation where Canada just does not do too well. Because that sort of getting outflanked thing really sucked. But let's see here. Don't think you need Swiss pikemen or Jaegers. They don't really fill a role that you can't get with France. Technically speaking, the Black Riders, I don't think you need any of those. The question would be, if you got to Industrial Fast and got attacked off that, you might want something in particular, but I think actually Fortress Age you need some cannons. Just having those in your deck makes it so that you're a lot more secure, just in case. So once we get to here, like, it really isn't a matter of getting any of the stuff. It's just you want to get the Blood Brothers and the factories, and then revolt as soon as you can get those. This might be good in that fringe case where my opponent is being like turtley, which is exactly how you play treaty games, but don't know there. This isn't really necessary. Culverins do so much damage, or falconets and heavy cannons and stuff like that. All of these do so much damage that you just don't really need to increase their damage by 25%. I guess it helps against buildings. One of the interesting things is, like, the Swiss Caroleans are not the best infantry I've found against heavy cavalry, so if you, like, they're really good at it, but potentially the cuirassiers with, like, the thoroughbreds upgrade, as well as all of the upgrades for cuirassiers, would potentially be able to storm through them, because their area of effect damage is just so ridiculously high that they're capable of swamping through even clustered anti-infantry or anti-cavalry infantry pretty effectively. I think they could even go through Landsknechts potentially. So you get 3 cards still. Advanced trading posts would potentially be interesting. I don't really feel like that one. The problem with this is it doesn't come with a trading post, so I'm not really feeling that one too much. I think we take this one just in case anyway. This one still seems funny to me, but potentially take that. Don't really feel like it. Let's see here. Something we could do. I guess if we wanted to switch over, we could get the cavalry hit points and cavalry attack. That way, if we needed to play more standard, we could still do that. I've already got the cavalry attack one. Okay, well, I'm gonna just add... that seems really stupid, but really funny. Alright, we're gonna do that. Alright, so this is our deck for this. I think you could potentially do something with it in a 1v1. In particular, if you got early wilderness warfare and did like a native rush, you could probably do some really serious damage with that. The thing is, you can build a trading post on a native outpost like in the first age and have it start building troops as soon as you age up. And then it could send like the 8 crossbowmen to go along with them, and they could sort of just like rush into the enemy base there. And a lot of the early game Native American units are actually really powerful in certain respects there, so you could do something cheeky with that. The only problem is I'm missing the 8 pike card in Commerce, which is interesting, because that's what you would use to siege down the building. Is you'd get the 8 pikemen, and then they'd be able to deal a lot of siege damage. And your opponent would have to choose between like trying to kill the relatively tanky pikemen that are not really doing anything other than sieging down your buildings, your town center or whatever, or they'd have to focus on trying to kill like your crossbowmen or whatever native unit you manage to get. And if you get something good, like if you're allied with like the Hurons or something like that, you can actually siege down really, really fast with those mantlets. Although those guys cost like wood gold, that's a bad, it's kind of an awkward combination there. So either way, I think that this is viable. I don't think it's a good deck, and I don't think Canada is really like going to be that powerful, although I do think that they could really work well in a treaty like 3v3, because in that case you can't get flanked. Like your opponents have to sort of ram into you head on, and I could definitely see myself pushing through their defenses a lot more quickly and easily if I wasn't trying to pay attention to like 3 different fronts there. So yeah, that's going to be our episode for today. Anyway, I hope you guys had an excellent Thanksgiving, stayed safe and everything, but of course, as always, I hope to see you guys all next time.